Hi guys, and welcome back to another weekly vlog as I'm trying to get out of my parents' driveway because I had to pull up around my sister, and so it took me a second to get out. Anyways, so welcome back to another weekly vlog. We're doing a check-in while driving. That's just my life. So today is Friday, August the 19th. I had to check my watch. Yeah, honey. I am actually headed to go do some grocery shopping with the tiny human. And then, I don't know what we're doing after that. But I'm going grocery shopping for sure. Brain is not working. So I thought I would update y'all on what I was reading because my last weekly vlog just ended with B-roll of me getting in the bath. Like, that's literally the end of it because my phone got too full and it just wouldn't let me film anymore. So I just said, screw it. Got it put in there and got it uploaded because I just wanted to make sure it got uploaded. So I finished Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I give it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. That ending line, who's ready to go to hell? Like, oh, it's perfect. I can't wait for the next one. The next one doesn't come out till January. So your girl will have it come January. More than excited for it. I also started The Inheritance. I think the first one's The Inheritance Games. Anyways, I started the next one in that series. I think it's Inheritance Games. Hawthorne Legacy, I think is the name of the title. It's in my bag. I started it. I'm physically reading it. It's going kind of slow. It's a little interesting going from Leigh Bardugo's adult sci-fi to this YA kind of mystery thriller. It's a very interesting it's an interesting study to look at. But I'm doing that. I finished, what else did I finish this week? Oh, I finished Teen Killers Club. I actually really enjoyed it. Somehow my Libby had said I listened to an hour of it, and like it looked like I listened to the first hour and then just put it down and never picked it up again. I don't remember that at all. I listened to it yesterday at work while working all day. It was so good. Nothing like to write home about, but it was really fun, and that's really where my audiobook listening is right now. It's something to have fun with. It's not a thing I want to take too seriously. So that book follows Signal. Signal is a Class A, and in this universe, whatever you want to call it, in this world, Class A's are the highest criminal, so they're the ones who have murdered people and who are likely to commit murder. And Signal, she is convicted of killing her best friend. There is a guy who comes in and basically says to her, hey, either you can sit in jail for the next 80 years and rot, or you can come with me and go basically to a summer camp. Obviously, he gives them like 2 minutes to read and to decide, and gives them a contract to sign. Well, she didn't get to really read it, and she just assigns it because there's like 80 years versus going to this camp where I might be able to break out and figure out what happened. Okay, I'll take the 80 years. Or I'll take the summer camp. Well, when she gets there, she comes to find out that her bunkmates have killed people. And not all of them are like cold-blooded murderers, like serial killer and crazies. Some of them literally were in the wrong situation, wrong place, wrong time. So it comes off like they're all stone cold killers, but then Signal shows them a little empathy and shows them what it's like to be an actual human, and some of them actually come around. So, but Signal claims that she did not kill her best friend. She did not kill Rose, and her goal now in life is to figure out who murdered Rose and to clear her name. Yeah, it honestly was really good. I did not hate it. I did not dislike it as much as I thought I would. I was literally just looking for something to listen to, and it happened to be available on my Libby. And I thought, I'm just going to give it a try and see. And yeah, it was pretty good. So that was the last thing I listened to. I haven't picked up anything else. I think I might pick up, if I can, the last of the Mr. Mercedes series by Stephen King, because I'm so close to being done. I just have one more book and I'm done with that series and I can cross it off. So I may end up picking it up. I may pick up Blood and Honey. I don't know what my decision is just yet. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I just thought I would do a quick check-in while I was on my way to go grocery shopping. I may input some B-roll in here of grocery shopping with Ollie and stuff, because I had to get a few groceries and everything. Today I'm off because my mom had to take my grandmother to College Station, and since she had to go do that, she couldn't watch the baby today, so it's a mommy and daughter day. So it should be fun. I'm going to Berkshire's. I might end up going to Walmart if I can't find everything I need at Berkshire's, and I'm going to the library too, because I've turned everything in. I finished all my books except the very last one. So yeah, I just thought I would check in with you guys, and I will see y'all in a little bit. Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. So I thought I would show you what I got from the library. I was gonna do a library haul. I filmed it, but it was literally like 3 minutes, and it would be a great TikTok, not a great YouTube video. So I'm just gonna go through on my vlog and show you what I got, and maybe we can read some of these together. We will see. I am hoping here in a little bit, after eating my cookies and milk, because I had bought Oreos when I went to the grocery store, I'm hoping to get some reading done, and maybe even make a TBR, like a vlog TBR that I want to read. We will see. So I told you that I'm reading The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I'm 60 pages through this. I should be able to finish it today. It's going pretty quickly when I find time to actually sit down and read. Ollie is down for a nap right now. That's why I'm eating cookies, because we had fish sticks together. That was our lunch. She had fish sticks and yogurt because she's been on a big yogurt kick. So, but I am currently reading this. So far, it's nice to be back with Avery and the boys, and I have a new mystery to figure out. If you don't know about this is the second one in the Inheritance Games trilogy. I don't know if she's going to start by a trilogy, but I know it's a trilogy as it stands right now. The first one is called The Inheritance Games. Avery is I would classify her as poor high school student who's just trying to make it and get out. When you start the first book, she's living in her car, and her sister is her legal guardian, and she's just trying to make a way. She's working at a diner, and her world is turned upside down when a billionaire leaves his entire fortune to her. Of course, his family is freaking livid as a motherfucker and decides that they're going to contest it. None of them win. Or they're going to try to contest it and see if they can win the favor back. Avery is now a billionaire and trying to learn to navigate the shark-infested waters that she's never had to before. Her sister ends up going with her. And not to mention that she also is trying to navigate his 4 grandsons. So that's the Hawthorns. Grayson, Jameson, I'm trying to remember their names. Grayson, Jameson, there's one with an N. Grayson, Jason, Alexander, and what is his name? If you're wondering, he was in the very first part of this. That's an N. Nash, Grayson, Jameson and Xander. Those are the four grandsons who their grandfather has taught them to play games all their life. He loved like mystery games where you have to figure it all out. He loved that, and so he kind of turns in her inheritance into a game for the boys, and the she now has to figure out, is she a tool or is she a player in this? What is she? And so this is the second one, and that is so good so far. Next, I got Don't Worry Murray by David Steen. This is for Ollie. It's all about a little dog who has to learn that he can make new friends and take risks without being so risky. And how good it is to get out of his comfort zone. I gave her the choice between this one and another one that had a dog on it. She chose this one. I'm trying to read to her every night. We'll see how this goes. Next, my library had a booth set up with Sweet Summer Reads. They have a contest going that if you check one of these books out, you could be entered to win a Kindle, which I thought was really cool. And I honestly didn't even realize that competition was going on until she asked me to fill out this like entry thing, and I was like, what is this for? And then I went over and read the shelf that Get a Life Chloe Brown was on, and I honestly just picked this up because I've seen it everywhere and wanted to give it a try. I know it's like supposed to be like a rom-com, and those usually go really quickly for me, so I thought it would be a good after work read. Usually at work I listen to an audiobook while I do my job, and then when I come home at night I read, and so I thought it would be a good one. If you don't know about this, if you don't know this book, you've never seen it, this is about Chloe. Chloe is a tech geek who ends up moving into her family's mansion and wants to finally get a life. So she has a bucket list of things to do, and she obviously meets a love interest, and that's kind of where our story goes. I know there's more in this, like, I don't want to say the series, more of a vein that follows her other two sisters, and so I'm hoping to give this a try, and if I love it, I have two more to try. Next is one that I was so excited to see. We went in, I got Get a Life Chloe Brown, and then we went to the little kids section so I could get Ollie her book. And then we went to YA because usually I love reading YA. I just haven't been, I'm on a book buying ban for other reasons, but we're on a book buying ban, and I thought I want to try to give some YA books a try. I want to try to borrow more books from the library and then buy the ones that I absolutely love. And with that being said, I picked up this one. It is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shea Ernshaw. This is from the author of The Wicked Deep, which I've heard so many great things for. It's on my shelf. I just haven't read it myself. This follows Sally. From what I can tell from the synopsis, it takes place after the events of A Nightmare Before Christmas, and Sally finds a forgotten door into Dreamland, or Dreamtown, and she's been having trouble trying to figure out if she traded the doctor's tight grasp for a gilded cage that she's now in, with Jack being the queen of Pumpkin Town, or the Pumpkin Queen. And now with her finding Dreamland, the little tagline says, "Can Sally find herself before the ruin of Halloween Town?" So I'm excited to go into this. I honestly love Nightmare Before Christmas, so this just is right up my alley. And I've heard so many great things about The Wicked Deep and her writing style that I'm hoping this is just the same. And then lastly, I picked up Anatomy, a Love Story, and I'm going to try to pronounce the author's name, but this follows Hazel, and she wants to be a surgeon, and then she obviously makes a love interest, and it kind of goes up from there from what I know from the synopsis. I honestly don't try to read the synopsis too well, because I like to go in my books pretty surprised. Kind of like when I read, I finished one. I didn't tell you about that. I finished The Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Moscallo. And for some reason, Destiny never read the synopsis. I thought it took place at a boarding school. It doesn't. It takes place in Italy. That's totally a thing. So I don't read my synopsises very well, and the only reason I'm able to give you somewhat of a coherent thought on these is because I've already filmed this. But I did picked this one up too because I saw it everywhere, and I just honestly, the cover drew my eye, so I thought I would give it a try. Yeah, I totally finished Kingdom of the Wicked the day before yesterday. On Wednesday, I finished Kingdom of the Wicked. I read it while at work. I listened to it. It was really good. I think I would have liked it more if I physically read it. But the audiobook wasn't bad or anything. It's just, to me, it seems that our main character, I can't remember her name, saved my life, falls in love with Wrath pretty quickly, and he gives her no, like, outwardly encouragement into that. Like, she falls for him randomly, in my opinion. So I'm super interested to see if maybe I missed something by listening to it, or if I'm right and Wrath is just like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? Because by the end of it, he was giving what the fuck is going on here, dude kind of fit vibes. The fact that she decided to marry Pride is pretty interesting too. So I'm super interested to see how the Seven Circles of Hell breaks down if we get to meet the rest of like the seven brothers. Yeah, I'm honestly in it for the environment and the side characters more than our main character at the moment. So yeah, but I did finish that too. So I'm gonna watch Destination Fear and eat Oreos. I will check in here in a little while. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. So it is currently Sunday. Y'all did not see me. Last time y'all saw me was on Friday morning. I did a quick 48-hour reading vlog that will be up. It should go up before this reading vlog, but in that I was able to finish the second one in the Inheritance game trilogy, which is Hawthorne Legacy. Finished it. I started Anatomy, a Love Story. I'm really interested in this one so far. So it's following Hazel. Hazel wants to be a surgeon. It is a historical, I want to say historical fantasy. It's kind of giving me like paranormal vibes already. I want to say this takes place in like I was trying to double check here if it gives me a date. 1817, I think. Yeah, I think it's just 1817 because there's not a date on chapter 1. The prologue says 1817 and chapter 1 doesn't give us a date. So I'm assuming this is in the 1800s, so 1817. It does say a love story. Right now, there is like a mystery. So in the prologue, we meet some grave robbers who are robbing a grave for a reincarnation. I can't think of the word. Anyways, somebody who reincarnates bodies. And the surgeon will walk up and like he freaks out and freezes, and all of a sudden he's not there. The next morning, the dead body's still there that he dug up, but he is nowhere to be seen. So what happened to him is my question. But Hazel wants to be a surgeon, and she meets a man. Doesn't say. She meets one of the guys who reincarnates bodies, Jack, who's just trying to stay alive in a town that's very easy to die in, and supposedly I think it's their love story. I don't know. Right now, I've not met Jack yet. Right now, it really does read more of like a YA mystery, so we will see. I am currently reading it, and then if I get sick of that or decide I don't want to read that, I will be picking up Recursion by Blake Crouch. It's on my TBR for this month. I am 16 pages through because I read the first part for a trial chapter. So I'm going to pick this up. If this starts to bore me, I'll pick this up. I'm kind of reading them interchangeably right now. So yeah, that's that. And then for audio though, kind of excited, kind of nervous. And I may end up picking up the audiobook, listening to it, and then deciding it's not for me. We will see. I'm not started it yet. I'll start it tomorrow when I get to work. And that is excuse me. That is Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. Guys, I actually got 150 pages through this. I think 150. Yeah. Yeah, I got 150 through it. I was trying to see what my last annotation is. Because this one I usually end up annotating a whole bunch. Yeah, 150 pages through it, and then I stopped. And then I picked it up again. And so I now want to pick it up again, and I again have the audiobook, so it should be a quick read. Most of my audiobooks take me a day to read because I listen to them on double speed and I can listen to them my entire workday, because unless I have a phone call or something, my job is very paperwork heavy. So it's real easy for me to throw a pair of headphones in my ears and do my job. But yeah, this one's probably going to take me a while because it is like a 20-hour audiobook. And so the least amount of time it's going to take me is at the most, if I'm reading it only 2 speed, it's going to take me 10 hours. With it being Patrick Rothfuss, I might end up listening to it on like 1.5. We'll just see. And who knows, I may hate the audiobook and have to pick something else up. I will let y'all know, but that's where I'm at. I keep yawning. I'm going to get off here and lay down somewhere. I'm probably going to read for a few more minutes and then go to bed. The last 2 nights, I've had coffee about this time of night, so my body's like crashing, like, hey, where's our caffeine? And I'm at, no, we're not getting caffeine tonight. We have to work tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed. The baby's already asleep. I'm going to insert photos here of us. We played in the rain today. She wasn't a fan. Mommy loved it. It was pure joy playing in the rain with her. And then I got her, changed clothes and put her in night clothes. She ran around the house. We ate fish sticks, and now she's asleep. So that's where I'm headed, and I will talk to y'all hopefully tomorrow if I remember to check in. I'm going to remind myself. I'll write myself a note in my bullet journal. We will check in tomorrow. So, yeah. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another weekly vlog check-in. It is currently Wednesday morning at 8:02. I am on my way to work. We're running a little late. It's totally okay. I honestly just ran out of the house a little late, which is not a bad thing because of school. If I had left any earlier, I'd be fighting school traffic, so that's totally a thing. But yeah, I just thought I would do a check-in real quick while driving to work. I have been reading. I am 205 pages through Anatomy of Love Story. Right now, it's not, I'm finishing it because I said I was going to, but it's not something that I just absolutely am loving without saying too much. Like, if you don't want any spoilers, I'll do a timestamp, but she's supposed to marry her cousin, who is very much rapey, abusive vibes right now. Her and Jack are digging up bodies for her to examine, and I feel like there's more going on here than we're being told right now, and she's not really curious about it. I feel like the author's trying to make it paranormal when it's not, and trying to make it a mystery, and just trying to do all these things even though it's not really what the story is, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. It's supposed to be a romance, but they're not really falling for each other. Like, she says one-off things that are kind of out of her character. She's very career driven and very much like, I'm going to figure this out. I want to do this for all the women out there. And then in the same breath, she goes, oh, but his eyes are pretty. Like, it just doesn't vibe very well. It's almost like she's trying to make her a lovesick teenager when she's not. Like, that's just not her personality. Which I know people can be, there's a lot of dualities in personalities, and that there's a lot of uniqueness when it comes to people. Like, just because you're career driven doesn't mean you can't be like a lovesick teenager. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that the way the character is written, it feels out of place for her to be a lovesick teenager and career driven. Like, it just does not fit for her. So yeah, but I thought I would do a check-in before I got to work. I'm almost there now. Like I said, I was running late, but it's a good thing because I have had school traffic. So yeah, but I will talk to y'all on my next update. Okay, so these are all the pictures and videos from Ollie's birthday. It's a lot, but it was an amazing day. I just wanted to share in the vlog all of the photos and everything, her eating cake and everything. So just sit back, enjoy the music, and see my little one turn 1.
yours. Here.
Oh, okay. And I could have took a picture with the baby shark and would have been fine. Oh, they're cute, Daddy.
The shopping is.
And maybe next year, of course, you can wear them. He got 18 months, but you know, he tried.
Look at that
Here.
thing. You know what? Clothes to grow into is the best gift for a baby.
And you know which baby we wanted,
Yeah.
but they didn't have it. So Daddy was mad. So this is the one she got.
Holly.
Until we can find the one that we can record.
Look.
Ollie,
Let's take it.
Yeah, there's one that cooks the actual.
we have
Baby Shirley. Bring your baby
Next
Shirley.
time.
There you go, Ollie.
Hi.
We have sleeper shoes on the way too.
Tuesday morning, August the 28th. You just saw the footage from Ollie's birthday. We sang her happy birthday. It was an amazing day. It was everything I wanted and more, because obviously a 1-year-old's party is definitely for the moms, not the kid. My kid does not like icing on her hands, and she does not like being dirty, which is super interesting to me. So yeah, that was a thing. I have not read anymore. I had finished, I think last time I talked to y'all, I finished Anatomy and said I started Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. Well, I did all of that. Definitely did all that. I just have not read any more of it from that. Sorry, they just stopped out of nowhere. That was weird. But yeah, I started reading Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, and I just haven't got very far in it. I think I gave y'all the synopsis that Jack took Sally to Valentine Land for their honeymoon, and Sally is starting to feel inadequate as the Halloween Town Queen after meeting the Queen of Valentine Town. So it's super interesting so far. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. I spent a lot of family time this weekend, which was awesome. I'm hoping to get a review up. To be honest with you guys, I'm finding it hard to do review videos because they're just not, I don't know. I don't know if I put too much space between me and the book I want to review, or if I'm just not in a season to do book reviews anymore. I will figure that out this week because I need to film a video for Friday, and so I don't know what you're gonna get. You might get a tag video if I can find one I think is interesting, but I honestly don't know what you're gonna get at this moment. So yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to get to a point where I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm content, and I can tell in my ratings I'm getting more content and happy because I'm not likely to give everything 5 stars. And so it's just, I don't know. Reviewing has not been easy for me. That's all this is. So, yeah, I'm on my way to work. It's 8:01, so I'm technically running a minute late right now, but I'm going to work, and I will talk to you all in a little bit. Hi, guys, and welcome back to another weekly vlog check-in. If I can get this thing to sit right. There we go. I just made it home with baby girl. I thought I would do a check-in really quick before I went in the house. I've got some cleaning to do and dinner to cook and stuff like that, but I have not started anything audibly. I just haven't felt like it. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos at work, and so I've not felt like picking up anything audibly, but I have been reading physically. I am a third of the way through Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. So far, it's beautifully written. My little one talking. It's beautifully written, and it's an interesting take on where this could have gone. I mean, Night Before Christmas is a Disney movie, so I can understand why she's not willing to go there with it, but I wish she was. And I find Sally very self-conscious, like, to be in her head. She's very, very self-conscious and very, very, like, down on herself. She's introverted, so she does not like being in the public eye. She does not like all the attention she's getting. She does not like the fact that she feels like everything's changing around her, and everyone wants her to be this ideal picture they have of a queen, and when she doesn't. The only person who so far who doesn't feel that way, I don't think, is Jack. He hasn't, like, asked her to change or anything. Halloween, this takes place when Halloween's about 2 weeks out, so he's a little bit busy trying to get Halloween started. So he's like, we'll talk about this later, and then crap starts to happen. The premise of this is that Sally and Zero find a hidden door, a door that was forgotten, and Sally opens it, and it starts this chain of events. I thought she went through it. The way I read the synopsis, I processed it as she went through the door and crap starts happening. Really, something comes through the door, gets out from the door, and it come from Dreamland. So it's really interesting to see what's going on, and Sally trying to figure out what's going on, what's happening, and how to fix it. She's pretty much on her own. Obviously, she has Zero, but I don't know what kind of help he's going to be, being a ghost dog, but we will see. I am, again, about a third of the way through, like 80 pages. I'm doing it by chapters, so I'm at chapter 7. There's 21 chapters. Hoping to finish with a third before I go to bed, but we will see if I get that done. Like I said, I'm just going to cook dinner, all that stuff. You hear the baby talking to me. She's ready for dinner, so I'm going to go do that. I just thought I would check in with y'all while I was still sitting here before I went into the long process that is my night routine. Hi guys, and welcome back to my vlog. So if you don't go to lunch and then just stop by the library for one book and walk out with 6, we're different people. Fundamentally, we're different people. One of these is for my mother, I should say. She's been reading every Irish Johansson book she can get her hands on, and I happened to find a new one in the library today, so I picked it up for her. But and that's my library behind me. But yeah, I totally walked in there to get just one, the second one in the Witches at East End series, the Bookshop family, and walked out with 6. So yeah, look, I definitely put in the library. They told me I could have 20, so I don't think 9 I'm doing bad. But I will probably show y'all once I get home what I got, because obviously I'm headed back to work. I'm gonna go eat my lunch and read, because yeah, your girl checked out 6 books from the library. It's amazing, it's awesome, and I'm a happy girl.